Hello, y'all. I know y'all gonna whoop my ass. I know y'all saying Diva. We sick and tired of this. I swear, next season for all the shows, I'm going to get my act together. Get your act together. Get your act together, honey. I wasn't even tuning in for this season, but something told me to go finally watch Rupaul's Drag Race. Let the best bitch win. Rupaul's Drag Race. Especially since I enjoy Spill It Boy reviews, and since everything is going off on, I said, darn, I ain't really got much to really look at. Oh no. So I said, let me go ahead and finally tune in. And I don't know why I guess because the show keep coming back every 6 months. Like, they don't really give us time to miss it. So it's like I push back off of RuPaul, even though every season turns out to be better than the last. But after this last season, I was like, it ain't nothing that can really top this. Honey, boy, was I wrong. RuPaul done came out with season 13. And for the first time in Ru history, honey, we darn got 6 lip syncs out the darn gone door, honey. I'm like, what in the... But for the first couple, I didn't understand it. Until, like, it took, like, the 3rd round for me to be like, oh. So is this going to be, like, a segregated version of RuPaul's Drag Race throughout the entire season? Like, is they going to be, like, social distance and everything? Like, how is the competition going to go on? Like, that's how I'm thinking. I'm thinking, like, everybody being vaccinated and everything else. But it's like, oh, is we doing a social distance season? That's how I was thinking. But anyways, I'm going to give y'all my reaction again to the show. Excuse this. Y'all know I just shaved today. It's a day late because I actually end up doing my hair all day yesterday. I usually shave and do my hair same day. But once again, this landlord in this cold bathroom that I have, because we no longer have no central air unit, I had to opt to shave the day instead. So... But once again, shout out to Say Brazil, because I'm no longer flaring up anymore like I used to. Skincare routine on, you know, combating razor bumps, hyperpigmentation, eczema coming up soon. And how you can also, as a trans woman or, you know, a drag queen, because once again, I know y'all thinking, why are you getting off subject? Nope, this actually ties in. If you want your makeup to be blended in a little bit more, if you want to be less, you know, correcting for us darker skinned sisters around the mouth, I got the whole skincare routine coming up on the DivaWuan channel. I know I've been abandoning that channel, so we're going to, you know, get some stuff on over there. Now that we got that out the way, let's get into it. So first we got Candy Muse from New York. New York! This is what dreams are made of. Versus Filler Queen, honey. And like Spiller Boy said, you want to be known for fillers? Like a filler episode, honey. I was thinking about the same thing too. And, you know, his assessment was spot on that, you know, she is very geekish. In real life, she reminds me, like, she's that weird type of sexy to me. I know y'all say, Juan, you got some awkward taste. You know, DivaWuan's taste in men is very out there. Like, I'm the most open-minded that you would get. Because she reminds me, hold on. Let me show y'all. I'm going to show y'all the TV screen throughout this as well. This is going to be a long review, so go ahead and get your snacks and stuff. But this is Joey J from Phoenix, Arizona. And, you know, she reminds me of the actor who played on Gotham. Y'all know Gotham used to be my show, honey. Especially with darn gone Jada Pinkett Smith as Fish Mooney, bitch. It's Fish Mooney. Oh, I missed that show. But he reminds me of the actor that played the Riddler. Like that dorky, sexy, intellectual type of darn... Y'all know I'm a sapiosexual, so I am very much attracted to intellect. Like, intellect with a combination of looks. Like... but you know, more so intellect. Like if you got superior intellect, if we can connect on anime, you know, history, science. Y'all know I love science. You know, my original career field was veterinary medicine with a minor in biology, marine biology, and history with a concentration in African and minority studies. Yes, your girl was planning on being very multi-hyphenate. I'm still multi-hyphenate now, but in a different way. But yeah, that's who Joey reminds me of. He reminds me of the actor from Gotham. But anyways, Rupaul said, woo, girl, it's time to get down to the stage. And you know that done shocked all of us. We like, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Wait a minute, are we eliminating the girls out the door? We ain't got no opening challenge. We ain't got nothing. We starting off with sending them to the stage. But let's let it commence. So let's fast forward to see what song they going to do. Oh yeah, another thing with Filler Queen, she came in with these cheap red feathers that is just, you know, leaving a trail all across the floor, honey. And you know that was a signal of, you know, her trailing out the door as well. Ooh, come on, RuPaul, with this dazzling pink number. This lovely ensemble. I sure wasn't ready for this, boo. Oh, wait a minute. They said she changed up the intro. Let me see this intro change. Hold on, I missed the intro, y'all. Okay, she did change it up. So for the first time in RuPaul's history, instead of saying let the best woman win, she said let the best drag queen win. And we actually find out why that change was later on. Because, honey, RuPaul done brought in a whole nother trick up her sleeve, honey. But first, let's get to these two queens first, honey.
And so soon, we'd like to take this moment to get to know you a little bit better.
Okay, this is where she gets to know the queens. Okay, we're going to get past that intro. I don't think none of their intros was... I mean, not to say it wasn't interesting, but I want to just get to the dance of it at all. Because, once again, none of their intros was good. In my opinion. But let me see what they about to lip sync to. Okay, come on, Miss Riddler 2.0 talking about lip sync assassin. Okay, they dancing to Call Me Maybe, and you know, for copyright reasons, I am going to darn take this because I ain't paid darn whoever sings that song. I ain't paid the rights for it, so So I'm just going to show y'all the image. Spoiler alert, Miss Thickums over here, honey. Miss Piggy 2.0, honey. She might be thick, but she's showing that the big bitches can move, honey. She ends up mollywopping Miss Dargon Feathers over here. Miss Feathers didn't stand not one chance. Once again, there she go. Come on through, honey. So first round out the gate, honey, we got darn Candy Muse, the one. So let's see the ending of what happens after, oh, I got to get it off mute first. And then it was cute at the end how old girl used her darn the radio to turn, act like she was turning the music off. Uh-oh, let me see if it let me bypass the ad. Nope. It's a 1 minute and 29-second ad. So I got to pause, y'all. Okay, y'all, we back. So Candy Muses announced the winner. And instead of saying you get the chop, honey, Rupaul is telling the girls you got the pork chop. And we like, okay, we now done changed up the exit of the thing. So we later on find the theme on why Rupaul done changed it up and called it the pork chop, honey. So she's the first one to get gone. And instead of going to her room and packing up, she's having a seat. And we later on find out why everybody's sitting backstage instead of going and packing up. Well, actually, they never did no challenge, so it's not even packing up. It's like you just get your shit and just get on the darn bus or the van, honey. So it's like they ain't even had time to even unpack. So it's like out the gate, honey, you just go ahead and get your stuff. Don't even unpack, just get to the van, honey. So on to the next, on to the next. Round 2. Lip sync. So now we got a figure skating queen coming in. Oh, God. What? That contour. I don't understand with these white queens with this dramatic contour. Like, I understand it for the kooky girls of the bunch. But, like, the serious queens, like, why does they contour be looking like it could be a contour on my shade? And y'all know I'm a beautiful, rich, dark, doggone bronzy complexion. And it's like, for skin tone reference, I can wear shades 430, 450, and Fenty foundation. Can even go down to up to 420. What else? Celebrity reference, I always tell y'all I'm between Gabrielle Union and Taraji P. Henson for a skin tone reference. So rich, deep, you know, woodsy, bronze, coppery, brown are, you know, acronyms to describe my skin tone. But she got this rich, like, let me just show y'all what I'm talking about. Like, this look like it could literally be a contour on my damn skin tone. Y'all see that right there? Like, that's just doing too damn much. And then it's like, you're not even a warm tone white girl. You're like a fair, cool undertone. So I don't understand why you got this very rich, deep, darn. Hell, even Beyonce's darn skin tone would be a little bit too much on her. But for her to go straight up chocolate, I don't get it. And once again, I understand drag makeup supposed to be over the top and not, you know, subtle. I'm not, because I know somebody gonna be like, well, Diva, we know you go for the no makeup look. But that's not even what I'm saying. I'm talking about even on the drastic side, at the darkest, with her being as fair as she is, a drastic contour on her could have been J-Lo's complexion. So I don't know why she went and got my darn contour shade, honey. But anyways, I ain't even catch her name. What's her name? We just gonna call that bitch figure skater because, hold on. Okay, Denali. Let me type that in my thing. Denali versus okay, so we got an Olympian up on here, honey. We got a sports queen, honey. Now this what got me right here. Honey, she done went and stole Beyonce's darn y'all know the Beehive and me was like, bitch. The secretary of the Beehive did not approve for you to darn take Beyonce's darn number from the On the Run tour part 2. Yeah, for all the Beehive members, we know that's darn Beyonce's thing that was tailored for Miss Thing. And you know what? Spill It Boy watches my videos from time to time, and she want to get me for saying this. Because, you know, this is a sore spot for Spill It Boy, but, you know, I wouldn't be a fellow Capricorn if I wasn't blunt. Now, bitch. Spill it, boy. How you let your darn ex-bestie make it to the darn show before you? I know I'm being messy by saying this, but for all of us who's been darn first let me type in the notes. Danalia versus La Rue, honey. But yeah, Spill it, boy. You been darn applying for the show every season. I think you said since the beginning. And you let one of the darn girls who just started getting into her femininity, honey, as darn your fellow buddy Alexandra Rogers would say. And y'all know who I'm talking about. Honey, y'all can't tell me this ain't really old girl. That she reminds me of who they call the catfish, honey. She reminds me of a certain Louisiana girl, honey, that had a falling out with our good Spill It boy, honey, and just became old. You know, she likes to play around with the enamels and dishes and stuff. Y'all can't tell me that if you look at her and then look at old girl, honey, they like one and the damn same. When I seen her, I was like, oh, child, how the hell she done managed to darn get up on the show before damn Spill It boy, honey. Now, she still got a little bit more work to do. Now, I mean, I commend her on this darn Beyonce number, but that wig was basic for drag, honey. It was decent for cross-dress, honey, but not darn drag. You know, drag supposed to be over the top. But once again, you know, she didn't get to hang around darn Milan Treasure long enough to learn all the tricks of the darn trade. And even then, you know, as more experienced queen don't reveal everything in her repertoire, but you would have learned at least enough about, you know, add some more hair to darn wigs and stuff. But honey, darn Milan Treasure's darn bestie, she's starting off a little bit decent, honey. I know y'all, I'm fucked up for that, but let's move on. I know I wasn't the only one thinking it. Oh, here they get the thing too. Woo, girl. There ain't no hold on, honey. Get your ass down to the darn thing and lip sing for your life. So let's see what they lip singing to. Okay, so she describes to Michelle Visage that she's a professional skater and whatever. Well, girl, you should have took them ice skates off, honey. For your life. Child, you better darn serve it. You giving darn Beyonce on the run tour 2 T's, honey. Oh Lord, and it's a Pussycat Doll song too. Now I got a confession. Okay, girl, you better drop it. Oh, see now, the white girl, I was thinking was going to beat her for a moment because it's like, honey, she might be as white as Lady. Oh! I got to rewind that real quick for y'all to see that shit, honey. Honey, here she go. Here she go. Honey, she did a whole damn flip and motherfucking darn ice skates. And then hear this darn braid during the Beyonce. Now, oh girl, you got the darn Beyonce like darn ensemble. But here she is with the Beyonce braid, honey. With the choreography. The hair is doing its own thing, honey. So at first I thought she was going to get, not her. She did good too, but see, oh, here she go. Honey, there she go with the Elsa / Beyonce braid, bitch. Honey, she told us she was an athletic bitch. Honey, that could have been a darn gone double Shantae. You stay on that one. But Mother Rue was darn gone determined that she was darn going to send somebody home. But both girls was getting it, honey. And then Lala Rue at the end darn gone giving the darn gone thigh pumper, honey. Child, I wish my thighs were set up like that. That was close. Oh, there we go with the damn shit. Oh, it's Lala Ree with an I. I had it like Mother Rue, honey. I thought it was Lala Rue, honey. So Lala Ree. So our second girl only got the pork chop, honey. And this is where the girls meet, honey. Hold on. You were not the only one. And now they finding out that, honey, they got the pork chop loading dock and a series of portraits of all the girls who done got gone first, including Miss Pork Chop herself. So I'm thinking, darn on, is Mother Rue trying to do like Bad Girls Club, that all the eliminated girls who got eliminated first, is they going to be like on one side, and then all the winners are going to be on one side, and then episode 2 we're going to have two different teams, and that's going to also help out with the social distancing. Oh, we got old skinny mini, honey. It's the battle of the Africans. 25 years old. Come on through, honey. I would have loved to know what her, ethnic background is, because I can tell like she's a first generation a Black American. Like you can tell she's from the motherland somewhere. And then here comes another African sister. At least I want to say she's African. Come on, Miss Tamisha Mom. So it's the older African versus the more seasoned African versus the younger, seasoned African. So I would have loved for them, and maybe later on they would touch up on their ethnic backgrounds. But honey, we got two beautiful African sisters. Now I'm gonna have to disagree with Spilly Boy. Now I seen his review, and typically I know where he's getting at on the, a drag queen, flatsy patsy. But see, for her, it actually works out for her. Because she has that Lupita Nyong'o aesthetic going on with her. It's like she's one of the very few drag queens that can look very feminine and get away with not having no breasts, because she gives that like show enough motherland African realness where genetically, she ain't as blessed. Like if she was to wear some breast, like I would think it would be weird on her if she had like significant drag queen size breasts. Like if she does play around with the breasts later on in the season, she needs to keep it small just based off of her frame. Like I said, she gives me one of those Africans who are on the smaller side of the breast scale. And then we got the other one who's giving matron tease, honey. Battle of Coming to America. Dun, 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 dun. The drag version. Let the best drag queen win. Dun, 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 dun. Now, they say Miss Tamisha is one of the legends, honey. Now, y'all know I'm not too familiar with the drag queen culture, so y'all know I don't know her. And that's not no shade in the Mariah reference, honey. Oh, she got a whole dynasty, honey. Like old girl off of Dallas. I wonder how old is she? She said she been doing drag, and when it came to the confessionals, I mean, when they got to the stage, they said she been doing this for like 30-some years. I was like, well, damn. I don't understand she older, but I didn't know she was that older. Unless she started out like she was 48 or 18 or 19. Like, I don't want to pin her like being in her 50s. Yes, we surprised to see you, Ru. But anyways, they get the backstory on both of them. Let me hear about old girl's backstory. So her outfit is made with a montage of Polaroid pictures of all of herself, honey. Which is very unique. I've never seen a drag queen do that before. Oh, come on through Arkansas. So she from the Midwest, honey. Okay, we got our comic relief for the season if they survive. Well, actually, she did win this lip sync. $30 years. Hot tomato. Now, this is where she touched at my heartstrings because she's a fellow colon. And you know, colon cancer is just becoming more and more common with us black folks, honey. But she battled, just like Greg and like Chadwick Boseman, she battled stage 3 colon cancer, where she went through both the chemo and the radiation. Y'all know I ended up battling stage 1 senior year of high school, and I went through radiation instead of the full-on chemo. So I didn't have all the devastating effects of like the permanent hair loss and all that. Although it would have been a blessing for the hair loss to be gone off the body, it would have saved me $10,000 worth of laser hair removal that I'm about to get. But yeah, she had to go through the whole shebang. So where else the radiation, they can localize it to the area of where you're dealing with. Hers, you know, was more expanded. So they end up going through radiation and chemo. So we found out that from her. Child, we learned that darn experience don't necessarily get you nowhere, because she's the first out of the 2 queens that had more experience than the other one, and darn got beat by the darn younger girl, honey. So we also found out that she was supposed to be casted for season 12. Friday, she got the yes for RuPaul's Drag Race. Sunday, she got the call that, bitch, nope, other plans, honey. You got to go in through darn treatment. She had to learn how to walk again and all of that. So keep that in mind when she does her number right here that's coming up. Let's see what they singing to. So Simone versus Tanisha. Here you go. Come on through. Okay, here we go, y'all. So she was giving more so the traditional of it. She's giving you very much Janet Jackson versus she was giving you more in the moment, you know, acting upon the situation. And I think that's what Rupaul likes better. So it's not about you necessarily knowing the choreography and all that, because if we're going to base this off of a battle of choreography, honey, Miss Tanisha, even though she's still learning her mobility and stuff again, honey, this one just stole the scene. Now, we also got to take into consideration that, you know, the power of editing also makes you somewhat want to force, because we know how, or at least I know how editing works, how they essentially force you to gravitate towards somebody by panning on them. That's not how I'm being swayed. I'm looking at this not by them looking at old girl more, well, the younger sister, but based off of, you know, analyzing both of their dance styles. She was too busy caught up in the choreography. She was perfect, flawless on the choreography, but she did not play with the personality of the other queen, and she let the other queen play up off of her, and that's what made her lose. She was trying to be too busy focused at the moment, while she was doing all the improv, which is what we love for the drag queens. Like, drag queens, you don't need to be like a perfect mannequin, like, performer. Like, see, all of this, you know, improv right here with the lips and, you know, playing up off of RuPaul's emotions, that is getting her more points than the girl who is doing everything, you know, perfect. So, she won that. Once again, let me show y'all again. So, once again, she's still playing through the, and she's giving you improv tea. So she's making everybody laugh, which is what Drag Race is about. She is making all the judges laugh. Well, she is just trying to focus solely on giving a sickening performance. And then she gave the diss to Tanashi at the end. So, of course, I think it was justifiable that she won. So Simone, the younger sister, ended up winning. And of course, I got another commercial, so I will pause and be. I actually got one more, and that's it. Y'all know I got Spectrum, y'all. And I'm looking at this on demand. I didn't record this. I don't got the recording on my thing, so I got to go over these commercials, y'all. Okay, that was a shorter commercial than the last one. The last one was 1.5 minutes. This one was only 30 seconds. So Simone got the win. And unfortunately, Tinashe got the pork chop, honey. So Miss Tinashe finds her 2 other queens on the darn on loading dock, honey. Oh, child. You know, just when I questioned whether she was a woman in her 50s, honey, during this darn time, she back here with the Eliminated Queens. She's revealing her season self. And she talking about, honey, the girls darn welcome me talking about, hi. And she said, bitch, what we doing back here? She like, girl, darn Ru told us to go on. Why are we sitting back here? Let me rewrite that one more time. Hold on. Let me show y'all this part right here.
You know it's not Rupaul Drag Race without a twist.
Bitch, I don't know what you feeling, but at the end of the day, the ladies can go home.
Oh, she had me cracking up throughout. The first time I seen this, honey, every time she got in that confessional, and then towards the end, she had me cracking up all the way throughout, honey.
Bag to pack, we all in this room. They just letting us come together. So to be one van.
That's what that's what I was thinking. I was like, damn, that's cold-blooded. I said, in the midst of COVID, we got to cut the season short. Rupaul being a cheap bitch and said, you know what, honey, we can't afford to darn going do 10, 12 different vans to come pick y'all up. Even though we later on found out that the girls don't never go to the airport. It's like, that's just a play for the show. The girls, due to contractual obligations, yeah, I'm breaking the fourth wall with this tea, honey. What they do is they go to a separate hotel and they're confined there throughout the duration of the show. That way they don't reveal nothing. There's not no, you know, it doesn't signal to their family that they got gone home first. That's how because I always wondered, like, how in the world are they able to hold on to the secret like that? Like, how the family is able to hold on to the secret too, because you can hold the queen under an NDA, but if you send her home, the family is not held under the NDA, and they could actually know that, okay, she done got eliminated. But the way they do that is when the girls get sent home, they are really being sent to a hotel for the duration of the show, and then, you know, there's the finale at the end, which is always taped like 6 months after the original taping of the whole season. So that's how that goes down, y'all.
You're very hopeful, and I get it.
Honey, the white chicks, honey, are very darn on, you know, hopeful. The black sisters are realist. She said, bitch, the lady told us to go home. So now on to the next, on to the next. Honey, here we go, honey. This is why Rupaul done changed the darn logo up, honey.
My drag is inspired by fashion and designers like McQueen.
So now we got milk, honey. Everybody thinking they the first person here. Little do they know that, honey, you like the sixth queen, honey. So, got milk with 2 T's versus... So, we find out that she is a trans man, you know, assigned woman at birth, but internally is really a man who she then decided to transition to reflect the inner part of her himself. So we're used to saying herself because we had trans women on Rupaul's Drag Race, but this is the very first trans man on Rupaul's Drag Race. So trans man who is now doing drag queen for the profession. So drag queen is the profession. Trans man is the gender identity. The sexual orientation, we don't know. We're going to assume that, you know, he's a heterosexual trans man that used to be a lesbian. Although she could, you know, he could be doggone pansexual, bisexual. We don't know. But, honey, this is one for the history books, honey. A lot of twists, honey. And speaking of twists, honey, she going up against Miss Dargon Modern Day Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, honey.
I am Utica Queen, and I am from Utica, Minnesota.
So, Utica Queen, she's also giving me, you know, the Riddler-like tease, except not as much on the attractive scale. Although, you know, her personality is fun and kooky, though. She gives me the goofy aesthetic of somebody like the Riddler, but without the intellect. It's more so like the Riddler from the Riddler meets the Joker. Like if it was somehow possible for the Joker and the Riddler to be able to have a baby, Unica Queen looks like what would be the offspring of the Joker versus the Riddler. If that makes sense. Very tall, like, look like, you know, she's like 6'7" with them heels on. So, of course, they shot too, honey. They been summoning down to the darn on lip sync, honey. So, we got Unica Queen. Honey, you better get ready, honey. Now, that was a weird thing. So, she overcame her fear of previously being allergic to strawberries by having a strawberry in this head full of darn going minty green, fluffy, Dolly Parton-like weed. Dolly Parton meets Lady Gaga, honey. But anyways, we about to get to it, honey. So Rupaul asked them how well they perform under pressure. Then she said, well, we about to find out. So here comes the song, y'all. Yep, right off the bat, honey. For your life. Uh-oh, she getting ready. She getting ready. You know, I forgot Lindsay Lohan used to be a singer, but they dancing to a Lindsay Lohan-like number. So old girl talking about she don't know much about lip singing, honey. Honey, she mollywopped darn on Miss Unica, honey. And of course, you know, Lindsay used to be a Disney girl, so honey, to prevent the flagging, honey, I got to let y'all see this on mute, honey. But we're going to fast forward. So she's giving all the kooky and quirkiness and all that. But honey, she's giving all that plus the doggone choreography. It was interesting, but old girl clearly doggone won at the end, honey. And then, oh, look, we got one last commercial, and that's it, y'all. This is crazy. I think somebody ended up lip singing to that, too. Call me maybe. While doggone Unica talking about this is crazy. Okay, these commercials ain't that long, 22 seconds. But since I'm at the 44-minute mark, I'm going to cut it off here. And I will be back with tape 2. So pretty much, Got Milk won and Unica got the boot, honey.
Thank you very much for this opportunity. No! It can't end this smoothly.
Well, it might not, honey. So now, we didn't get to see what happened when Unica went back there because for the sake of time purposes, and maybe we see this on Untucked. I have not watched Untucked. Like I said, I'm on the very first episode, and I know it's 5 episodes in. I swear, I know this is starting to become a trend with me, that I pick up everything around the 5th episode. You know, I either coming up Miami, chasing Atlanta. I started off at the beginning, but fell off. What else? And then it was Web Life. I just started doing the mini reviews on that on my Instagram. I started off late when it was on episode 5. I'm now caught up for the most part. I just got to watch episode 6, and then episode 7 comes out tomorrow. And the day is the 19th. But yeah, we didn't get to see what happened when Unica went back there. Oh, here comes another season queen, honey.
Oh my god. I am the first one here.
Here we got everybody thinking they the first one here, honey. She's giving troll doll tease, honey. But she is Miss Rose. And why does Miss Rose... y'all know, by way of Jasmine Divine, I started watching this show on Amazon Prime called called The Boys, where the lead superhero is called Homelander. And you know, he is sort of reminding me of darn on Homelander. It not necessarily the hair, but the bad skin. It's like, ooh, cool tone skin, massive sun damage, like, ugh. But his aesthetic and personality, even his cocky-like attitude, is giving me Homelander off of the darn on The Boys. And once again, just in case y'all didn't know by now, a girl is very much geekish. I'm going to give y'all tons of superhero references throughout this whole darn on review, honey. And no, I am not picking up Rupaul's Drag Race. Don't y'all ask me. I already got enough shows that I review that be just as long as the darn show. And you know, Rupaul is one of those shows that I just like to watch and not review. It be too much stuff going on with Rupaul for me to dissect. Like, if I end up picking up this show, I would have to start taking notes and all of that. And then with it being such a large cast, I got to, you know, write down the names and remember. Some of my girls that I gravitate towards, like Tinashe, Got Milk, Simone, I'm going to automatically know their names off of the top of my head. But as far as the Nalia, Lala Rue, aka Miss Catfish from YouTube, Candy Muse, Filler Queen, Unitica, honey, I ain't going to remember them off the top. Now we got another sister come through, honey. Oh, and she is so attractive, honey. Oh, my goodness. Child, if she wasn't gay, I'd date her, honey. It's just something darn on attractive about darn on Olivia Lutz from darn on New York, honey. She's giving me very much fawn teas, like, from Africa, like the fawn people that the Asians derive from. But yes, oh my gosh. Like I said, honey... That's my type. That's my type. Honey, that's about around my type right there. Come on through darn on Olivia. Honey, she okay, so we got our darn on attractive trade / twink out, you know, because we don't really get too many actual trade that be come through on Rupaul. But you know, Rupaul always give us at least one good brown skin look of the show. So this season it's Olivia Lutz, honey. And then prior seasons, we had Makana Montrese from the Montrese family. You know, from the one from early on, Coco Montrese, the one that is the meme of the Cheeto. Once again, drop dead gorgeous too. But honey, this is my eye candy of the season, honey. So and then we had Miss Vanjie. Miss Vanjie, honey, Miss Vanjie is sexy to me outside of drag. Evie Oddly, somewhat attractive when she have hair. I didn't know she could grow hair, but with the hair, Evie Oddly. Now, matter of fact, I need to do a whole video. Matter of fact, I'm just going to save that for for another one. The drag queens that DivaWuan is ironically attracted to and can get it, honey. But yeah, there's a good host of them, honey. But we got Olivia Lutz from New York, and we find out that both of these girls actually know each other because Miss Homelander 2.0 used to darn on judge a pageant that Olivia used to be in. I done forgot her name just that fast, y'all. I'm just going to call her Trolls Doll / Homelander. Okay, it's see, damn. I told y'all I got to write the names down. So it's Rose with the acute accent, which in Le Francais, the acute accent turns the E sound into an A. So hence why instead of saying Rose, it's Rose. A little French lesson of the day, y'all. So Rose versus Olivia. I don't know why, you know, she would say, like, honey, we in season 13 of RuPaul's Drag Race. We've had people on the show that's like 18, 19 years old. We've had people on the show. Matter of fact, I think just 2 seasons ago, we had a queen that was on the show that only done drag for like 9 months. So I don't know why this late in the game you would assume that somebody doing drag for a year and a half would be a disqualifier when you've had drag queens that's gotten put on the show that have done less time. But once again, that's the cockiness in Miss Darngone Home. I'm going to keep calling this bitch Homelander because that's what she reminds me of. If Homelander was a drag queen, her name would be Rose, bitch. I don't know why my darn on TV is blurring up. So, honey, since you had all that darn on talk, honey, let's see what you about, honey. This was an interesting outfit. It was giving me very Beyonce-ish meets darn on the cartoon world of Yu-Gi-Oh! Like it was giving me the pink and yellow lemonade number. Okay, they about to get ready to do the lip sync, y'all. For you to lip sync for your life. So now they performing to X's and O's by L. King. And once again, I got to be careful with the copyright because it says Columbia Records, ACA. So y'all about to see the muted version. I was worried for her at first, honey. Because I was like, oh, Lord, she in this darn old tight dress. But here she go with the improv. Up, here she come out the number. Very country-ish song, too, honey. Which I thought she might win because, once again, she gives me more so country-fied teas. But, honey, she was doing it, honey. Come on through, girl. But like I said, I thought I thought Homelander meets Trolls doll was going to get her because, honey, this looked like she's giving more so the Trolls version of darn on Dolly Parton. Honey, but brown sugar, here she go. Come on through, girl. There she go with the darn on stunts in the background, honey. Yeah, you need to pull out all those stunts for Miss Darn New Girl that you darn on talk shit about. Talking about she only been doing drag for a minute. I had to pan back on me for copyright reasons. You know, even with images, the VH1 would try to flag it too. But I want to pan right back on them at the end. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and zoom through. Honey, so my darn cute darn twink done one, honey. So, honey, done crack Homelander's face, honey. Done talked all that motherfucking shit about somebody being in the game for 2 minutes and she done whooped your darn behind in a darn lip sync. Child boo. So now Rose walks off the stage. And she's still wondering, she's still confused as she walking. So now the last group of girls, because now we on, let me see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So the last, oh no, Ruth was a twist on this one. So the last lip sync is actually going to be against 3 girls instead of 2. So it's a 3-way lip sync. So the first one we got Miss Tina Burner, honey. And she sort of reminds me of the old girl who won Miss Congeniality in Rupaul's Drag Race Season 12. I can't think of her name, but she reminds me of that drag queen. Let me show y'all, and y'all will see who I'm talking about. But yeah, she sort of reminds me of the girl who won the Miss Congeniality. The one that told the story about being bullied as a child, and she grew up in the state where they found the girl who came out and, you know, was strung up on the fence and they found her dead and all of that mess. That's who she reminded me of. She did give me more like, you know, restaurant logo girl. It's like if Good Burger had a darn logo representative, Miss Tina Burner would have been it. I forgot who she said she was trying to channel, but old girl did say it looked like ketchup and mustard. I was like, well, yeah, you do look like restaurant tees, honey. Even in your confessional, you look like a Sonic drive-thru worker, honey. Oh, she said her inspiration was like fire hydrant. Firefighter. But once again, it was giving restaurant worker to me. So, honey, we now got an Asian person. You know, RuPaul, we got to have at least the Asians represent, honey. Although, now, I would say, now, can we get some more natives? Like, I think out of 150-some queens on RuPaul's Drag Race, we've only had maybe 3. I can count on one hand how many Native American drag queens there are. And I know it's way more than darn going. That, like, I don't know what's happening with the natives. Asians can step it up a little bit, too. Like, I think I can still count on one hand how many Asians have made it into all 13 seasons of RuPaul's Drag Race. But, honey, we got Kamora Hall from Chicago, honey. So we got another attractive twink, honey, on the darn thing. So she's up in the arena of Miss Plastique. You know, where, you know, Miss Plastique is like very cute and sexy out of drag. and very feminine in drag. That's what she's giving. Oh, I guess y'all need to see what she looks like out of, you know, in drag. So she gives very much femininity in drag and very much, you know, cute boy twink outside of drag. I think she's the only Asian queen I've seen on here that didn't have like an Asian accent. So we got Mora, and then we got the third girl. So Elliot with 2 T's rounds out the 13th queen on RuPaul's Drag Race, honey. Oh shit, she been doing drag since 15. So they the last group to get the sit know that, honey, y'all about to go to the stage too, honey. So Miss Tina Burner used to be a former singer, honey. Elliot with 2 T's used to grow up as a dancer, hence the 80s vibe with her outfit that y'all about to see. Oh, ballet dancer. Did I accidentally skip over the other one? Oh, she was the one that had the Bob Mackie on. Like I said, I watched Spill It Boys darn on video, and y'all know I don't know. You know, Bob Mackie is one of the girls I don't know. I know Roberto Cavalli. I know Yves Saint Laurent. I know Givenchy. I know Prada. I know Louis Vuitton. I didn't know Bob Mackie. Like I said, I'm more of a Roberto Cavalli, Yves Saint Laurent girl. Bob Mackie, I was confused on, honey. Alexandra McQueen. Bob Mackie threw me for a loop. Olivia Rustenberg. But I learned something new. I actually Google searched the prices, and some of the dresses go for as little as $700. And then some of them go as high as $8,000. And then, you know, he could do, you know, Bob Mackie can do custom designs for even more. Spill It Boy made a mention that RuPaul has several customized Bob Mackies, which probably went for upwards of $12,000 plus per dress. So it is an up there design, honey. Definitely not the damn dress that you want to be doing a lip sync in. It's the dress for like a entrance or whatever, but once again, this is the very first time we having a lip sync on the very beginning. Usually the girls get to come in, and then if they have a starter challenge, they get the chance to, you know, change into a different outfit. But this is the first time that you're being put on the spot and doing an impromptu with your entrance outfit. So none of the girls came prepared for actually doing a lip sync off the bat. I don't know why Elliot with 2 T's was darn on super shot. Like, honey, she has the most comfortable outfit to dance in. Like, She got a pants number on with this darn going leather darn going bra and this darn going open short jacket. It's the other two that, honey, is really, I don't see how they going to win. And matter of fact, I think she ended up winning, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know. I think Tina Burner might have won. I don't know. So what they about to lip sync to, honey? Oh shit, Lady Marmalade, the darn gone watered down version. Child, the only damn Rupaul, girl, you tripping. The only season up on there is darn gone Asian season, honey. I said, hi, damn. Oh shit, I done accidentally kicked that. Oh Lord, let me pause real quick, y'all. I done accidentally cut the thing off. Shoot, what did I just do? I got to start all over. Hot damn. Okay, like I was saying before, I had to restart it all over again. Thank God it has a super fast zoom on the man. So they lip singing to Lady Marmalade. Honey, and surprisingly, Miss Tina Burner, with her kooky shenanigans, honey, she darn gone giving them the run for their money. Now, I thought Miss darn gone Ballerina, honey, who is giving Madonna-like tease, I thought she was going to tap into her inner Christina Aguilera or something, because I was like, well, shit, Lady Marmalade is supposed to be giving more so around that alley, honey. But, honey, Miss Darn Tina Burner, honey, she wore them out, honey. And that old girl, child, she the most seasoned of the bunch, melanin-wise. But Miss Tina Burner, Miss Hot Sauce and darn going mustard, she was giving the ultimate condiments of it all, honey. Even the ending, honey, she wore their ass out. So I think Miss Tina Burner won this, if I'm not mistaken. I damn sure know the Asian girl didn't win because she was back there with the eliminated crew at the end. Okay, we about to find out who won.
I've made my decision. I would give up masturbating for a year. Just to hear Tina Burner,
Child, I wonder if she held up to that promise of no masturbating for a year. She won. Because she actually won the challenge. She said in her confessional that she'll give up masturbating for a year if she won the challenge.
That means Kimora Hall and Elliot. I'm sorry,
Oh, another thing from a Kimora Hall, honey, she had big shoes to fill because she comes from the house of Hall, and her big sister is none other than Jada Essence Hall, who just won the previous season of Rupaul's Drag Race. So now the other two girls end up darn gone meeting the other girls on the loading dock, honey.
My Chicago sister. I'm normally the queen that knows all the twists and the gags and the goops, but this is throwing me for a loop. So y'all just both lip sync?
We just lip sync.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So now everybody's comparing notes, honey.
All the people who went on first.
They can't send us home.
They can kind of do whatever they want. Right. They kind of yeah.
I am Jack.
We're trying to figure out what's going on.
This is what we've been talking about this whole time. Is this the real tea?
Here we all are.
Here the girls still remaining hopeful, thinking that they might be able to get home, be saved, honey.
I'm not okay with that.
I wonder what the winner are doing right now.
So now here's what all the winners look like all together. So look like everybody know Miss Tina Burner, honey.
Everyone in New York City knows Tina does this every year, and God bless her heart.
So Miss Tina Burner is actually the only seasoned queen who won her lip sync. Cause the other girl who looks like Homelander, who was talking all that shit, end up losing to not only a new queen, but a girl that she used to darn judge in the darn pageants. Oh Lord, Simone is so shady. Talking about she don't look gorgeous in the face, but she, honey, it usually be the ones that don't look gorgeous that darn really kills it, because most of the drag race is all the theatrics and shit. We finding out the girls who have beef and shit. So now everybody darn shading Rose because she talked all this shit about being all this darn that and the third, only to get beat by Olivia Lux, honey. Oh, I forgot about that. She did mention that she was on The Voice and she was on America's Got Talent and all of this, that, and the third. And she came in like the finals of both of those shows, only to lose in the opening of RuPaul's Drag Race. Honey, that is a letdown. So back in the darn on Elimination Lounge, they comparing notes, honey. Girl, you have a bitch for attitude, that's why. Girl, just look through the screen, honey. And then this the opening, so we can't even say that, you know, RuPaul is painting narratives, you know, false narratives of people. Because you know how sometimes they'll shift, you know, they'll catch certain parts of some people and we just catch, you know, they always make somebody a villain and the bitch of the show. But it's like, girl, your natural disposition, I can see through the camera, even without the trickery of what production does. Because once again, I know production makes certain people look like the enemy and they create certain storylines and beefs and shit for the drama of the show. After watching this shit for 13 seasons, I know the formula by now. But girl, you naturally have an old funky deposition. Girl, you ain't a likable person. Uh-oh. Here come RuPaul giving the news, honey. Honey, here they face darn cracked, honey. Here they was thinking that they might be able to get back in, honey.
Girl, I told you. The lady said, go home. The lady said, go home.
Honey just had me cracking up. Honey, she said the lady said to go home. To go home. Honey, they can't get rid of my darn Miss Tinashe. Oh shoot, there I go. Almost about to darn fast forward again. So after darn Michelle Visage say, girl, you can't eliminate half the girls now. Now I understand we in the midst of quarantine and stuff, but we actually got a budget over here. Honey, VH1 loves us. So, honey, Miss RuPaul got back on the intercom and said, all is not lost for everybody except for one queen. Basically, everybody else can stay if they darn gonna vote one of the other queens off.
It's not lost. You all have a chance. The chop.
So everybody's mouth dropped to the floor like, girl, we just all met each other for the first time and you talking about we got to vote one of us off? Oh, now RuPaul's so damn shady. Talking about enjoy a complimentary of her album, you a winner. It's like, girl, you done darn give all the darn losing queens who thought they was about to go home of all your albums. Like, RuPaul got over a dozen albums. And you gonna darn give them an album of You a Winner. Girl, RuPaul's an old shady bitch, honey. Just shady, honey.
You're a winner, baby. Let the voting begin.
Now, I want to know how this voting process is going to go down, honey.
I don't know. But I'm the only black girl, so don't vote me off. Oh my God.
Child, I hope they don't vote the only black girl off that got the pork chop first, because, honey, she's the most hilarious without the damn bunch, honey. So, and then, like I said, the casting story done tugged at my heartstrings and everything. She's giving me Miss Diane Carroll tease from Dynasty. But see, that would have been a cue for the Asian girl to be like, well, girl, I'm the only Asian bitch on the damn, you know, out of us too. So if we play in the minority card, don't vote me off either. So then that'll leave the other 4 ladies, honey. So which one of the 4 beautiful porcelain girls are going to get the boot? Because, you know, if we're going to play up on the politic game, it would be effed up to send the black girl home. She's the oldest one out of all of them. She's the only black sister. And, you know, off of the sympathy card, she could play that, honey. She darn gonna beat cancer. She supposed to be in here for season 12. She done made it here for season 13. She just regained her mobility only for y'all to kick her out before she even was able to unpack her bags. Yeah, that would not look like a good look PR rise. And then you got darn gone, like I said, the only Asian girl on the show. And matter of fact, Asians across the board, I think we can count on one hand out of 13 seats. I mean, on 2 hands, how many Asians have been cast on the darn gone show. Not too many Asians get the chance to be on RuPaul's Drag Race. So it's like, honey, she can really play up on the minority card because she's the only Asian girl there, period. You got 2 other girls who are black that actually won theirs, you know, Miss Simone and Olivia Lux, honey. But, honey, hopefully darn gone Tanaje comes to see another day. So we'll find out on episode 2, but I would not be back for another review unless it's something very shocking. Because this is too much. I can't believe I done recorded for, oh my goodness, 44 plus 34 minutes. Ooh. This is an hour and a half review. I told you, I'm a Capricorn. I go so far in depth. That's why I can't pick up darn gone RuPaul's Drag Race, because darn gone RuPaul's Drag Race is like an hour and a half, not even including the darn gone untucked version where they really go into talking more smack. Matter of fact, you know what, second thought, what we can do is we can do a live discussion. If I got enough Drag Race fans, because once again, how long it would take me to dissect the RuPaul's Drag Race, honey, it will make more for an interesting live, especially for me to get dialogue from y'all versus me doing a video format. So if I was to pick up RuPaul's Drag Race, that's the only way that I would do it, is in the form of a live stream where I would be able to discuss with y'all. And matter of fact, you know, depending on how many episodes left are in the season, we might can still pick up from the, you know, the current episodes on forward, because it's like 12 episodes plus the finale. So, you know, if I got enough people who, you know, co-sign on it, we can start doing live stream discussions, or anyway, or if not, we'll just drop RuPaul altogether. But this one was just so much of an interesting episode, I had to give my thoughts on it. So that is it, y'all. Feel free to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I will see y'all soon with more videos. Mwah.